was there a moment, Mike, in your corporate career when you knew it was time to start exploring doing something in addition to, maybe not instead of? I'm wondering if you could recall that moment and play it forward for us. And along the way, feel free to tell us emotionally where you were with that, because it's not just a rational decision for many of us. It's action packed with emotions as well. Walk us through that moment for you, please.
Sure. So if you just back up a few years, about 2016, I was a very happy individual. I was working my tail off, like I'm sure most people on this call have done. Had great success at work, had good income, well regarded by my peers, the board of directors, key customers. Life was good. We had challenges, but we worked through those, and the outcomes were very positive. But there was that little guy on my shoulder just kept whispering things into my ear about, hey, over the last 10 years, you found an opportunity to look for a new job 3 times. Not because I wanted to, but because I had to. How long will this ride that you're on right now last? Will it last until you're ready to retire? And that was gnawing at me. And then when I got the tap on the shoulder and said, "Hey, the merger's done. Thank you for accomplishing all these great things and getting things pulled together quickly. And here's your exit papers." I, like everybody else, dove into rewriting my resume. Attended a number of webinars to how to get an interview again in the current day. And one of those webinars that I attended was an ExecuNet webinar that Pete was on, and telling you to hire yourself. Mm-hmm. I did not enter that as a desire to do that, but that was kind of the decision point on my part, is to begin to look at this opportunity.
Mm-hmm. So until that moment, had you really ever seriously considered the entrepreneurial path? Was it, for some of us, it's sort of the thing we always dream about, like, oh, I'll put in X number of years, but I've got this vision and ideally a strategy for exiting, et cetera. Was that you, or were you just at a point where you were, I'll say, dissatisfied enough and wanting more enough to at least just be curious enough about it? How would you characterize your mindset at that moment?
I would say that I never had the desire to go into business for myself. That was just not something that was in my bucket of things to go do. Didn't feel that I would be successful. But I also knew, as I continued to age, that my likelihood to find a job, have to find another job, the chances of that continued to increase. So I was looking for ways to reduce my risk by spreading where I earned my income from.